this is Lorette. So welcome everybody. This is your Thursday Learning Tube session. Today we do have a Q&A session, and I'm going to show you a tool that I hope many of you are using. Now, for those of you, I know we do have a few new people. I just want to, and people ask me this over and over, so just want to make sure that you know, if you ever want a replay, so we do post the replays inside of the Facebook group, but we also have them on the Learning Tube. So if you go to the learningtube.com and you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see it says replay page. And that's where you can find all the replays. They go far back. So this is the last one that we did. We had a guest speaker, Coach Deb, and then you can see here are some of the past ones. So we do have a bunch of them. If you ever want to do some binge watching like Netflix, then you can go here and watch a bunch of replays. Okay, let's see. Oh, this one was one of my favorites. So go back and watch this one as well. All right, so there's a bunch on here if you ever want to watch some of the replays. Okay, so once again, that is on the learningtube.com, down at the bottom replay page. Then they're also posted inside of the Facebook group as well. Okay, so now let's go back to, oh, 1 second, looks like my screen went black. Don't know why, but I was taking us back, there we go, taking us back to the Facebook group. Now, the Facebook group is where we do our communications and post things and share and so forth. You can see we always have the reminders in here, welcoming people. Here was our announcement for Coach Deb. And then I always post things in here on some tube tips is what I call them. So I would love it if when I post my tube tips that you guys could engage with them as well. So they are tips to help you, and they're all kind of focused on learning and being more productive and so forth. So this is the last one that I posted. It's about getting feedback from others to improve your performance and identify areas for growth. So this is very important, and I think it's something that people have to learn how to embrace to accept constructive criticism properly and not be offended if somebody gives you feedback or ways that you can improve. So make sure, you know, for my daughter, I have to make sure that she's 10 years old, and when I give her feedback, you know, I have to learn how she likes to accept it, because sometimes I'll say something and she'll be like, "You're so mean, I can't believe you said that," because I'm not structuring it properly. So with her, I have to say things differently so she's not offended when I give her feedback. But for example, we were also working with somebody recently, and we were launching a new project, and he gave us feedback on some of our training. He said, "Hey, you know, I think it would be better if you guys did this, this, and this." And it was very great feedback. It was great feedback, and we incorporated it. And I was like, "I'm glad you told me that, because now I'm going to do that when moving forward with our training, you know, after I learned how to do, you know, what you taught us." So make sure that you get feedback from other people as you're moving forward. And going in here and putting things in the group is a great way to ask for feedback as well. I know some of you do that. Okay, so keep on moving. Let's see, it was just I think there was another one. Yes, so mindfulness is a good one. I definitely don't do that enough. I think there was one more I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so building a network. So building a network is very important, and that's one of the reasons why we create this community like the Learning Tube. We're creating a safe environment for you to be able to ask questions and to be around other people that have the same goals and desires. So entrepreneurs and professionals, you know, they say that your net worth is your network, right? So remember that it's important to build a relationship with other people. Even the people in this group here, if you post something and you ask questions, you give feedback, you engage, you're building that relationship. You'll never know when you may need their support, or, you know, they may need you or you may need them. So it's important to build a network. Okay, and this is the last one that I wanted to point out. It's continuously learning. And I know that you guys definitely do that because you're on the Learning Tube. So it's always important to invest in your education by being on things like this, attending seminars, conferences, taking courses, and carving that into your daily routine. Now, out of curiosity, does anybody have that, like every day I read 20 minutes or every day I do something to progress in the industry or the niche that I'm doing? Does anybody have that set in their daily routine? Out of curiosity, does anybody have a daily routine where they make sure that they are upping their knowledge? If you don't, I don't see anybody responding. So if you don't, put that into your daily routine or put that into maybe a weekly routine. But to have a routine of continuously learning is something that's critical, and it's going to take you to that next stage. Now, I know this may count, right? So every Thursday for an hour, you join us, and that's something that's continuously learning. So nobody has okay, well, I definitely recommend that you do that. So put something into your daily routine where you are continuously learning. Let's see. Sonia says, I listen to different trainings every day. Excellent. Paulette says, I try to do that. Kat says, I'm not disciplined that much. It does take discipline. And it's interesting that you say that, Kat, because I talk to my kids about that as well. And I actually have a banner on the top of my office. It actually belongs in a gym. It's a gym banner, but it says discipline going across the top of my office, because discipline is very important. And those that have the discipline, you'll see that their success skyrockets compared to those that don't have as much discipline. Discipline is very important. So, oh, Frida says, I do. Excellent. That's great. Bianca says, I definitely try. Dory says, I do Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, I do trainings, but I'm incorporating Freelancing Genius. That's excellent, Dory. So you have 3 days a week, you set aside time for learning. Excellent. So I want to make sure that others in this group do that as well. So set aside time for learning. I'm 100% positive that you've bought courses, you have training, you have books that need to be read. So spend that time doing that. Okay, excellent. All right. So what I wanted to talk about today, though, does anybody have any questions or anything they would like to go over? No? All right. Let's see. Linda says daily training. Excellent, Linda. Excellent. All right. I'm going to stop showing that, and I'm going to go to a different page. Just one moment. Okay. Bridget says, I'm constantly learning. Yes, you are, Bridget. Great, great. Okay. And when you're constantly learning, the more knowledge you have, the more you increase your value to your clients, to your business, to whatever you're doing. So please constantly put that as a routine and be disciplined about it to be constantly learning. Patty says, anything AI, I can't get enough. I know, Patty, so you're gonna love this. And we've talked about this before. So Paulette is saying, I'd love to know the exact top things I must do now to grow my business. Well, Paulette, one of them is incorporating AI. So if you're not incorporating AI right now, I definitely recommend you put that into your daily routine of learning and learning AI and how you can bring it into your business. If you are not, Paulette, are you definitely doing that with you and your courses? Excellent. So that's what you need to focus on. And then also, I do recommend when you are doing this learning is that you focus on something. You know, don't jump around, 10 minutes on this, 10 minutes on that. Like really spend the time learning it and mastering it, and then you can keep on moving. So think about that as well. So Paulette, are you in our AI Experts Club? You are. Great. Let's see. Kat says, I'm always learning, just not in a daily scheduled routine. Well, that's great, as long as you have some type of learning in what you're doing. All right, so what I wanted to talk about, my screen keeps turning black. It's so strange. I think it's overloaded. My poor laptop, I don't think I've rebooted it in a while. Okay, there it goes. So this is a tool I wanted to talk about because people were asking me about a scheduling tool for social media. And there's a lot of them out there, and I've talked about this before. Has anybody using a scheduling tool right now that they like, they don't like, or give me a little bit of feedback on what you guys are doing in regards to social media and scheduling tools. I know some of you have clients that you do social media for, some of you doing it for yourself, or give me a little bit of background on what you're doing in social media area. Okay. Okay, Paulette is using Asana and GrowthWorks. So I know Asana, but I don't know GrowthWorks. Is that a project management tool? Bridget says I use High Level. Oh, great. Okay, that's great. And then Bianca says she's never used one. Okay. Aaron Fletcher, full funnel with marketing. Okay. George is asking for the AI club. Yes. Let me see what that, let me give you a link real quick, George. It is, what is it? Trying to think. AI, here it is. All right, George, I am giving you this link. George, this is for learning to people. This will give you a free month. So those of you, I know most of you are already in the AI Experts Club, but for those of you that are not, this is our monthly club. It's called the AI Experts Club, and it's amazing. It's so much action happens in this. Bianca's part of it, and she's always in there doing stuff. I'll show the Facebook group as well. But this is our Experts Club, all about AI. That link I gave you is actually for a free month. So click on that link, George, and definitely sign up. So it goes through here. I'm just going to take a minute because I know most of you guys are already in it. But here are some different options for payment. So that link that I just gave you is a free month. You can see it takes off $37. If you just want the first month for free, you can go ahead and do $0, but we recommend the 6 month because you actually get 2 months. So you get 1 month free already, and then you get this $37 off. So it's like 2 months free. You do get charged every 6 months, so whichever program you choose, so 3 months, you'd get charged every 3 months, monthly would be monthly, and so forth. So there's your payment information, and you can go ahead and sign up for that. Okay, so that is, so you got that, George? All righty. Okay, and all right, so that's the AI Experts Club. I know Kristen's in it. We got quite a few names in here that are in it. So fantastic. All right. Patty was asking, can you remind me about the AI office hours? Kat says it's super worth it. Let's see. Office hours, Patty, it's every, I have to look at it. Bianca, do you remember when AI office hours are? Let's see. Let's see, George is saying the training last week on short videos, it was great. Test for understanding. You do it to get leads, not closing. That would be the second step, is doing a short video. If that is true, how do you sell it to possible customers? We get you the leads, you have to convert. So usually whenever we do, now I'm not really sure on your question too much, but I'm going to answer it with what I think, George. So when we do our short videos, so last week, so George is referring to last week, we had a special speaker, Coach Deb, talking about Instagram Reels and doing short videos and stuff. And short videos, usually you use it for lead generation. So for example, we used it for driving people to certain things. So we'll have a summit, Alicia will do a bunch of reels and say, hey, go to this page and opt in, or go to this page, get our free report, and so forth. So they go to the page, they get the free report, but now it's up to you to convert them. So now they're in your funnel. So they go to your website from the reel, from the short video. So now they're in your email list to get this free report, but now you got to have an email series, and now you got to have the marketing to convert them from that free report to whatever you're trying to sell them, right? So that's the context, I believe, is what you're talking about, George. Okay. So yes, Patty, it is 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern, the AI expert, AI office hours. Okay, is that what you were talking about, George? I believe. All right. Duri, can you send, Dadrian, can you send in the help desk email to Duri so we can get that sorted? Let's see. Kat, I just bought Bright Social, David Sprague. I've been seeing it before, but I think I'm ready for it now. Yeah, that's actually a great tool, Kat. So I'm glad that you got that. I think it's great. And David's amazing. So, yeah. So let us know how that goes. Let's see. Kristen says she tried Canva, had challenge setting it up, and gave up. All right. Let's see. What do you recommend for capturing emails, lead generation? So Kristen, there's a lot of different tools out there. There really is. The one that we use is called Drip, but it's a little expensive and it may be, you know, more than you need right now. This is the one that we use for our emails. It's called Drip. And there's a lot out there. There's what's the most common? What's a common one that people are using nowadays? Active Campaign is one that a lot of people use. I use Aweber as well. I've been using Aweber for years and years, and I still think they're good. Kat says Sendio is another one. Yeah, so like I said, there's a lot out there. Drip is the one that we use. You probably don't, it's probably more than you need right now. Aweber is one that I've been using for years. I really like it. It's easy to use. And it also has, one thing I like about Aweber is that it also, you can create these landing pages. So within the system, you can create landing pages. And it automatically, obviously, connects with the email autoresponder system because it's within the platform. So it's pretty cool. See, so sign-up forms you can easily add to your website and so forth. So that's a big plus that they have with this tool. All right. So that is Aweber. That's another one. And it has a new AI writing assistant. Now, a lot of tools that are out there these days, you have, yes, I do. I think it is alicialittle.com/Aweber, I believe, is our affiliate link. It is. So here is our, thank you for asking, Kat. There's our Aweber affiliate link. There you go. I'm going to send that to you as well. There we go, Kristen. I also put it in the group. Let's see, Kristen, you've been using GetResponse for years, but wanting to change. Okay, GetResponse, I know people use that as well. But yeah, so the two that we use is Drip and Aweber. Like I said, I like them both. I think Drip may be a little too much that you need right now, but Aweber, user-friendly. And I like Aweber as well, is because they're constantly updating. Like they, you know, now they have the AI writing, they've got the tools that you can make the landing pages with. So yeah, this is a good one. Actually, let me see. I can, I'll sign in on my other thing. So I'll show that in a minute as well. Okay, so let's see. All right, so this one is a tool called Publer, and it is a social media scheduling tool. Now, one of the reasons why I really like it is that it's super user-friendly, and it's pricing-wise, it's great. It's a great price compared to some of the other ones that are out there. So you can see, for example, here's the professional. This is the most common one. You can have 3 social accounts, and then if you have like a VA or a team member, you can add them. And you can see it was what, $2 extra to add a team member. So you can add an additional member like a VA. You can have the social accounts. So this means, for example, you have a Facebook page, you have a Twitter, and you have a YouTube. So those are your 3 social accounts. So let's say you have the 3 accounts, you have a VA and you, it's $14 a month. Like that's dirt cheap. I definitely recommend that. And these are all the different platforms that it posts to, which is great. It really posts to everything that you should need. And you can see here's all the stuff that it has. And they do have, some of it has limits, but you know, if you're not doing anything wild and crazy, if you don't have clients and stuff like that, then you don't need to have a big fancy one. Let's see. One thing I wanted to check. Yes, okay, the AI. All right, so as you can see, that's a great price. So this is, I think this is Alicia Little. Let me see what the link is for this one. I think, yeah. So this link, I'm going to put that in the chat as well. That is our affiliate link, alicialittle.com/Publer. Okay, so like I said, the pricing is great, especially if you compare it to some of the other ones that are out there. So you'll see there's like Buffer, Hootsuite, Planoly, there's all different types out there, but they're a lot more expensive. So price-wise, it's great. And you also get a 7-day free trial. So I would recommend going ahead, sign up for that 7-day free trial, go ahead and play around with it. But let's go through some of the different things that it does. I'm going to also log in and use it as well to show you how to use it. But here you basically, you can schedule your different social media posts. You can visualize all your posts that you did, like on a calendar format. You can, that's an Instagram link, different spaces, tracking. It does a lot of reporting that you can do. It can help you pull in images and stuff directly from Canva. You can do a bunch of other things. Let me show you though some of the new stuff that it has, okay? So, well, first of all, it has a browser extension. So for example, if you're on a website and you're surfing around and you see this great article, you can go ahead and with the extension, go ahead and post it on your page. Be like, hey, I was reading this great article, wanted to share it with you. And that's what the browser extension is, which is pretty cool. Bulk scheduling, if you, for example, Alicia has shown many times how you can create social media content with ChatGPT. So let's say you create, 2 months worth of content with ChatGPT and you put it into the CVS file and you can just upload the file into Publer, and now you have that 3 months of content that you just uploaded and you don't have to manually type in each one. And if you have all your images somewhere located, with a link, like you uploaded them, you can just automatically have all those images get uploaded as well. You can bulk upload. So this whole bulk scheduling thing is fantastic when you do a lot of social media at one time, which I highly recommend. When we work with our clients, we always usually do 1 month or 2 months ahead of time. So that's what the bulk scheduling is right there. That's a game changer if you do a lot at one time, which I recommend that you do. You can do a lot of media integration, so you can upload and design different images. Calendar view, so you can see where everything is. It even shows you different holidays that you should do. Analytics, so you can see all the reporting. Recycling, this one's neat. So it actually tells you which post that you did that was the most popular. And it'll say this was popular and you can recycle it. So that's a neat one there. RSS feed, I will show that to you. Workspaces, so if you got multiple brands and different people working on different things, like if you have a team, so you can say, okay, my team with Dadrian works on this account, but my team with Amanda works on this account. You can create different workspaces. You can curate posts all in real time, and then there's AI Assist, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and I want to show you the AI Assist. Okay, now I don't know if you guys have noticed. Have you noticed that a lot of tools that you've been using, maybe you've been using like Aweber, for example, I've been using since 2010. We've been using Aweber a long time. So now they have AI incorporated. Like a lot of tools that you used in the past are incorporating AI. And if they're not incorporating AI, they're getting left behind. Like Canva has AI. Grammarly now, has the AI. Aweber has AI. Have you guys noticed that? That a lot of the tools that you've been using in the past are now incorporating AI into them? Have you seen that? Like it'll say, hey, now with da-da-da AI. Carla says yes. A lot of them, and if they're not, they're behind. They have to. So for example, this is a social media posting tool, and I really think they were leading the pack when it comes to integrating AI. And I've seen some posting tools that don't have it yet, and they're going to get left behind. Yeah, so we're seeing Bianca, Patty, yes. L. John says, I see it a lot, definitely. So, okay, so this with Publer, I'm going to show you some of the new features that it has. So it helps you brainstorm ideas and create different things. So look at this. It's saying, hold on. I'll actually show you some of this in real time. So for example, it's asking to come up with 3 caption ideas for an Instagram about space pandas, and it gives you 3 ideas right there. So it's basically ChatGPT is inside of here. So you don't have to go out to do ChatGPT, it's right here and it will help you create content. You can create content for different tailoring it for different platforms, like for Twitter, for example, you put all this and you say turn into a tweet, because you know Twitter has the shortened amount of text that you can put. So you can tailor it for different platforms. You can rephrase something. So maybe it's a big long sentence and you don't like it, you can rephrase it. You can create in multiple languages. And here, create a consistency, saying true to your voice. So here it's saying, you know, we've taught you this, that when you are in ChatGPT, you can say, like, act as a copywriter and da-da-da-da. Act as an environmentalist and tell me about this. So you can tell it how to act, how you want it to act in order to create these different posts. Okay, so, you know, this one said act as a superhero. So when you act as a superhero, watch how the text is different. As a superhero, I'm here to spread the word about endangered pandas. But you can see it writes it differently when you tell it to act as if. Okay, so that's just saying true to your voice. They even have, Bianca, you would like this, it's not Midjourney, but they also can help you create images as well for your posts right here directly inside of the tool by using this little button. I'm going to show you that. Another thing that you can do is that it completes your text. So if you start writing something and you don't know what else to write, it will finish it for you. So if you have writer's block, it will finish what you started, which is pretty neat. You can also have it just generate content from scratch. You can also reply to comments within the tool. So let's say you posted something, people commented on it, you can reply to the comment with AI assisting you. So if you don't know what to say, that it will help you with replying. It also has a section in there for blog posts. So if you want blog posts, it's going to help you write an article. And it's kind of funny down here, they said, yes, you're reading it right, that AI wrote this page. So just kind of funny in there. All right, so that's an overview. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually log into my account and show you. All right, let's see. 1 second. All right. So this is one of our accounts. It doesn't have that much in it, but I'm just showing you for the purpose of you guys seeing how it works. Okay, so here I am inside my account. Now the first thing that you do is you go over here and you can connect all your different accounts. Okay, so here's their social account. Here's some different accounts that we've connected into this tool. Okay, so now the next thing that you would do, you can go ahead and click on create, and I'm going to create something for the learning tube. Okay, let's see. So the first thing that I want to do is that there's different ways that you can create posts. So here's all the, I'm going to uncheck that. So here are all the different accounts that I have in here. I clicked on the learning tube because this is the one that I want to create a post for. So I went ahead and create and then learning tube. Now I want to show you this neat tool right here. It's called RSS Feeds. Now in here, it knows the kind of sites that I have, I guess is what you could say. And it's pulling in feeds that would be relevant to, there was one that I saw before that I wanted to use, this one. So here, like this is an RSS feed, it's pulling in content from these different pages. So medium.com is a great resource for content. And I was going through this and I was like, oh, this one would be good. 10 strategies for overcoming procrastination, proven strategies for boosting productivity. Okay, so I went here and I saw all these different things that I could use to post onto my page. And I said, oh, well, let me use this one. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and I'm going to click on share. So now this is something that I am sharing. Okay, so now what I want to do, I already typed this up, but now I'm going to ask for help on what I should write for my post description. So I'm going to post this in the Learning Tube, but I want some help on what I should write. So I said, write a summary. So this is similar, just like you're using ChatGPT inside, but it's inside of here. And so I put, write a summary about this article with a call to action to go check it out. Ask if they suffer from procrastination. Add emojis, and then I put the link. Okay, so now we're going to go to AI Assist, and I'm going to say, oh, actually, I put that in the wrong place. Put it here, AI Assist. I'm going to say generate new text. Now I'm going to put it here. Okay, and I'm going to click on generate. And it's going to write a summary. Let's see. All right. Are you always putting off tasks to the last minute? You might be a victim of procrastination. This insightful article shares 10 proven strategies that can help you overcome procrastination and boost your productivity. Get ready to transform your life by becoming more efficient and productive. Check out this article now. Do you struggle with procrastination? Share your experience in the comments. Hashtag procrastination, productivity boost, life hacks. What do you guys think? Not too bad, right? And so now I just click on add to post, and it's right there. What do you guys think? Pretty cool. So not only was I able to find this article quickly, and then now I asked them to write the text that I wanted to do. And so now I can preview it as well. So this is what the preview would look like. I think that looks pretty good. So there you go. Okay, and that's on computer. This is on a phone. Okay, so now I can publish it right away, or I can schedule it. So I can schedule it for a certain day, for a certain time. Okay, so I'm going to cancel that. And now I'm just going to click on publish. Okay. And let's see. Okay, so now let's go over to the Learning Tube. Let's see, let's check it out. All right, so it should show up. Let's make sure, but it should be, there it is. Pretty cool, right? That was easy. So I just did this post right here, and now you click on it and it goes to that Medium article that was in my RSS feed. All right, so that's an easy way to get some content out there. All right, so that's one thing. So that's with the RSS feeds, which I thought was pretty cool. Okay, so now the next thing that I want to show you, does anybody ever use those RSS feeds? I think it's pretty neat. I don't think we use it enough, but that's definitely a cool one that you can do. And it's right here in the system, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the AI image generator. So I'm going to go in our group right here. We have a group called Freelancing Genius. I'm going to take it off of the Learning Tube. So you can also post when you're creating, when you're setting up these social accounts, you can put them in groups. You can create a social account with groups. You can also do on your Facebook page as well. So Facebook page and Facebook groups. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to do here. I'm going to put, I'm going to type something. I'm going to say, my friends are celebrating. The weekend is here. This is just as a freelancer, that means nothing to me. If my kids weren't in school, I would have no idea what day it is. I'm sure some of you can probably relate to that. All right, so, but I'm going to see, let's see, I'm going to do AI Assist, and I'm going to say rephrase it and see what it gives me. See how it rephrased it? And now I'm going to say rephrase the following text, add emojis. See. Yep, so now here they did adding emojis. Okay, so Kat says I lose track of the days all the time. I do too. I was like, honestly, if my kids weren't in school, I'm like, I don't even know what day it is. But my friends that work 9 to 5s are like, yay, it's the weekend. So I thought that was funny. All right, so this is what I wrote. I asked it to rephrase it, so it just made it a little funnier. And I asked it to add emojis, and now it added emojis. Now I'm going to add it to the post. And then, so now it has that. And now I want to create an image with it. So now if I want to add an image, I can go to Canva, I can design something, I can import images here, but I'm going to go right here, and this is the mid-journey-ish creation. So here's some that you can already randomly pick. These are just some random ones, or you can make one. So I'm going to type in a confused person looking at a calendar. All right, let's see. Let's see what it gives me. All right, that's the little superhero. But now it's trying to create this image. So yeah, so let's see. So these aren't bad, but maybe if I can put, let's see if I confused woman looking at a calendar. So if you, the more specific you are, the better results that you would get. Let's see. So her face is a little weird, but I would say probably this one. Okay, so we'll use that one. And then it will add it. But you know, you can keep going. So if I don't like that one, I would just make another one or something like that. So now I can, so now I have the Freelancing Genius, and so I have that. So let's say I want to add some hashtags. It will now generate some hashtags that are, some of those don't really make sense, but let's see. I know I did this before, like here, like school, freelancer, weekend, kids, you know, celebration, calendar. So I could do some of those, right? So adding in those hashtags. So, all right, so now I can go, let's preview that. And there it is. All right, and so that is on the phone, that's on desktop. Okay, so then I can go ahead and publish that one as well. So I'll go ahead and publish that. So Eve, Publer is just a tool that I was sharing right now. It is a social media scheduling tool. And I was just showing how to use it because I think it's fantastic. So I'm just highlighting it to show people how to use it. Okay, so now let's go over to freelancing. Let's see. And Kat, you were asking, is it a paid tool? It is. So there's the post that I just did right there. Okay, so pretty neat, pretty neat. All right, so that is how I did. So it helped me with creating the image, and it helped me rewrite my text. It added emojis to it as well. And the first one that I showed was how to use the RSS feed to get that. So those are two different ways that you can do it. You can also do, for example, I'll go back to the Learning Tube. I'm going to take off Freelancing Genius. So the Learning Tube, I'm going to do AI Assist, and I can just do something in general. So let's say act as a life hack expert and give 3 tips on how to stay, wait, what should I say? 3 tips on how, let's say 3 time management tips, okay? And, okay, add emojis, okay. All right, let's see. Kat, yes, the Freelancing Genius is a paid group. It's for members of our Freelancing Genius program, yes. Yes, Kristen. So Kristen was saying that when you post in the group, you can see that it was posted, but when you set this up, like for example, you can put a team member. So for example, Daedrian on our team is the one that actually sets up these Learning Tube, the Tube Time tips. She's actually the one that sets it up inside a Publer, but when she posts it, it's set so that it posts as me. So she's scheduling it in here, posting as me. So that's something that you can do as well. So here it says, act as a life hack expert and give 3 time management tips and add emojis. So here it gave some life hack tips. Prioritize your tasks, use the Pomodoro technique. We've talked about that before. And learn to say no. So great 3 time effective tips. I love it. So here we can do that. So this is the Learning Tube. So that one completely wrote this for me. So that's similar as doing something in ChatGPT, right? So it completely did it for me. Now I can do a media as well. And let's do, I don't know, what image would I do for that, Bianca? So time management tips. So, let's see. I would do a image of a clock running. I don't know, a clock running. All right. Patty's asking about AI extensions. I'm amazed and overwhelmed. What are your favorite? Yeah, there's a lot. Patty, did you see, there's one that I just recently, I've started using is the ChatGTP Organizer. Okay, so none of these are really running, but let's see, here's the clock. What you think I could do with feet? Let's see if that. But yes, Patty, have you used the ChatGPT Organizer? Have you seen that one? I will show that to you in a moment. Okay, that's funny. All right, I kind of think this one's cute. We'll use this one. But you could keep going with it as well, okay? All right. All right, so there, this was in the Learning Tube. So I'm gonna go ahead and schedule that. I will schedule it for tomorrow, and I'm gonna schedule it for select a predefined time slot. So let's see, oops, I'll go back to that. I'm gonna go schedule it again. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And, oops, am I not doing it right? Go back. Schedule tomorrow. Oh, here we go, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna do it for 8:51 a.m. Okay, there we go. So you guys will see that scheduled tomorrow inside of the Learning Tube, and you will know where it came from. All right, pretty neat. Okay, so those are the main things. You can have here like a media library. Here's the bulk upload option. So let's say you have a bunch of images you want to upload. You can go here and upload 50 images at one time and then create content for them. Because then you can go here and connect what you wrote, your content, and connect it to all those images that you uploaded. You can import that CSV file. Remember, you can upload up to 500 different things. Oh, and there was another one. There's YouTube as well. I know some of you guys do YouTube. And so here I wanted to show you, so here we have our tour guide company, and we have the Facebook page and we have the YouTube. Let me take off the learning tube. So here's your Jamaican tour guide, and I put up the video. So this is to post to YouTube. So I'm going to, give me 1 second. Okay, so this is for YouTube. I'm going to click drag and drop media. I'm going to put a video that we just recently created. Did that work? That I'm dropping right there. Okay, and it's about our food tour. So it's going to say, attention all foodies, join our private Jamaican food tour. And then I'm going to go to AI Assist and say complete the text. And it's going to finish what I started. All right. Okay, so that's the last thing I want to show you. And then I'm going to show you, because Patty was asking about an extension. Oh, look at this. Cool. So we did a video. We have a tour company in Jamaica, and I have a video all about the food tours, and this is the YouTube channel. So I'm posting it onto the YouTube channel through here. It's creating the text to put in the YouTube channel. And then, then from here, you can add all your different links and all that stuff as well. But I would take that off probably, and I would use some Jamaican terminology, but it did that. And then now you can, add your hashtags and do all that stuff as well. But pretty cool. So then you can also ask it to help you with the title. You can ask it, I should have asked it to, now I can do some emojis in it and so forth. You can add a signature, you can do your location. So for here, I might put the location connected to Jamaica, but that is how you would do that. This is also a great tool if you have clients. So you can post things in here for clients. And the great thing I like about this is that you can put your content in there. Let's say you have a whole month worth of content, you load it in here, and then you can send it to the client to approve it or decline it. So they'll see all their posts, they'll be like, approve it, approve, decline, and they can write comments on it and say, change the picture. And then it comes back to me saying that this one was declined, they want me to change the picture. You change the picture, you send it back, and then they approve it. So it's a great tool if you're using this to work with clients. Okay? All right, so that's Publer. So I wanted to show it to you, and I think it's really neat. I love it how it has a lot of great AI tools to help you as well. It's low cost. If anybody, wants to get any type of scheduling tool, this is one that I definitely recommend. Okay, what do you guys think? Did you like this tool? Pretty easy to use? Pretty easy to use? Yes? Cool? Like it? Yes? All right, love it. Awesome. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to show you, because Patty was, Bridget says, if you like it, I like it. Cool. Is this tool right here. It's a little funky, but it helps because of organization. A lot of people have asked me, how do you organize all these prompts that you're doing? So one thing that we have, I think that it's called Organize ChatGPT. I think it's what it's called. Yeah, it's a Chrome extension. And yeah, ChatGPT Chat Organizer. This is actually a different one. So there's different ones out there. But I just typed in, was it organize? So like I said, there's different ones that are out there. So this is another one that I just randomly found. But there's different ones out there, and I recommend them because I like to have these, for example, for the tour company. Look at this. So I did a bunch of them, and I can store them all in this one folder instead of having it all randomly in places. So you can, you know, put these into different folders to help you organize. I know a lot of people were asking, how do you organize your prompts and your conversation? So that's one way to do it. Let's see. Oh, that wasn't it. Was it? Maybe this was it. Let's see. Oh, that's the same one. Well, anyway, if you do a ChatGPT organizer, you'll find it. Yes, there's hundreds of extensions there are, and there's plugins, there's all kinds of stuff. We're actually going to be doing a training on plugins because I know a lot of people have asked about that as well. So George, as it use other people's information on the internet and their rules, do we need permission? This is on my mind. So George, one thing that we always train when we're using AI is to make sure that what you're talking about, you can customize it as much as you can, like put your own story into it. So for example, if you're writing an article, I think I was showing this to you before. So if you're writing an article and you want to write about taking care of, I think I did this before. So it was like taking care of your lawn. So taking care of your lawn, that's so broad, and that can be, you know, information off of the internet will just, but if I say taking care of your lawn in Florida with Bermuda grass during the summer on your own. So that's more specific. And then I can even add stories. So how I was, you know, this, you know, I will, you know, I can include, I want to include my story on how I was able to fix my lawn and the brown spots by using blah, blah, blah. And so now when I do that, that article is going to be way more unique versus just saying how to take care of your lawn. So do you see how you can make it more customized and avoid instances of plagiarism because you're making it more customized? You can also use different tools, like there's a tool, AI content detector. There's another tool, Grammarly has a plagiarism tool. So you can use all of that stuff to help you out as well. Okay. Kia, you were asking how would you rank this against Metricool? I would actually say that it's better. One, it's cheaper. Two, it's very user-friendly. And three, it has a lot of AI integration, which Metricool doesn't have yet. I bet they do have it in the works, but it's not at this point that Publer is. All right. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any other questions? There it is. Okay. Yes, Sharon, you found the Chrome extension that you have. Here it is. Let me post that in. I was like, what? It was the one that I got. Oh, I can't paste it. Let me see. Ah, it is ChatGPT Organizer. All right, that's the one that I have, the ChatGPT Organizer. Okay, so yes, this is the one that I have. So this is the one that can help you with organizing your your ChatGPT, because I know that's something that a lot of people ask about. Yes. All right. And I put that in the chat box. I'll put the whole link if you want to see that. Okay. All right. Does anybody else have any other questions? No? All right. Okay, well, thank you. Glad that you enjoyed that. The replay, yep, it is recorded and it will be sent to you. It's in the Facebook group and it's on the LearningTube replay page as well. So Frankie, you're asking about popular prompts and communities. So I would recommend joining the AI Experts Club. We go through all of that, prompts and communities and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. The LearningTube replay page. Yep. So if you go to thelearningtube.com, so you go to thelearningtube.com and you scroll down to the bottom and you'll see it says replay page. So thelearningtube.com, you go to replay page and that's where all the replays are. Okay. All right. Okay, everybody. Rich says that the post is in the Facebook group. Yes, it is. Cool. Can you share the long organization calendar you mentioned before in Amazon? The long, oh, to purchase, the one to buy, the big calendar? Yes, one moment. Let me pull that up. So Kia's asking, so I have a large calendar on my wall, like a whiteboard calendar of the month, and I've got 2 of them, and I put everything that's coming up, like that I need to get done and stuff like that, on this large calendar right behind my computer, and it really helps me stay on track. So I've got this month and I've got next month. I am actually going to let me see. All right, so I'm in my Amazon account. Look at all these calendars that I bought. So this is the one that I like. Here it is. So that's what it looks like. And let me send you the link for it. So like I said, I've got 2 of these for the current month and then the next month. And I purchased 3 times. I got one for Alicia. I have for myself. Let's see. It's really slow. Violet, how do you become a member of the AI Club? Deidre, are you still there? Can you put that link for the AI Club? And Kia, here's the calendar. All right, there's the calendar. What is the calendar called? It's just a large calendar on Amazon. I don't think it's really dry erase monthly extra large whiteboard calendar. That's it. So just a large calendar that I have on my wall to help keep me on track. And then let's see. I think that's it. All right. Does anybody else have any other questions? All right. I think that's it. All right, everybody. When does the AI Expert Club meet? So it is a ongoing membership. It's very, actually, let me go to it right now inside of here. So you guys can kind of see all the activity that's happening in there. Okay. So here's Oliver, which is great. So he's just saying how he was using Chatty for a client, which is great. But see, Alicia's posting stuff, but it's really active. She's, struggles with the arm, with the hand right there. People are posting a lot of stuff for Midjourney. It's very active regarding Midjourney. This group loves Midjourney. Do you guys love Midjourney? All right, and so you can see it's a really active group in here. We share new tools that we're using. There's people doing images and so forth. There's this Bianca, she's doing her coloring book. So lots of fun stuff that happens in here. Okay, Look at that, isn't that cool? So people doing a lot of Midjourney images and just lots of questions. All right, so this is the AI Expert Club. There are, every other week, we have office hours, and we have continuously doing stuff that's happening in here. Can you add AI to that calendar? Can you add AI to that calendar? So that calendar that I put was just, you know, to order it from Amazon. What time are the office hour sessions? That's at 11 a.m., the office hours. And everything's always recorded as well. So Brooks, do you have anything about publishing coloring books? We have an entire section about coloring books. We actually have 2 people that released coloring books in this group. Where is it? But we have Michael and somebody else. But we have an entire section on coloring books. I don't know, somewhere here. I guess I could do a search, but we have 2 people that released coloring books. Oh, I get your joke with AI on the calendar. Yes, that would be fantastic. But we do have a section. We have a course on Midjourney that teaches you about coloring books. And yeah, we've got 2 people that just released coloring books. Oh, right here. So she just submitted her coloring book to Amazon KDP. So here is a coloring book. And then Michael right here also did a coloring book as well. So yes, we have information on how to do the coloring books. Yes. Let's see. Yep, so Frankie was saying, can you find an AI art expert to invite on the webinar? We actually just did that last week as part of the AI Experts Club. So if you're part of the AI Experts Club, then you would have been there. But we did have one of our students actually is an amazing expert when it comes to Midjourney and AI art. And she did a session with Alicia, the 2 of them together, did a live session with people asking questions and so forth. I think it was 2 hours long just on AI art. And just being in the group, for example, Bianca is an amazing AI artist as well. And she's always providing prompts and helping people. So Frankie, you need to join the AI Experts Club. Let's see. I think that's it. Did I miss anything? Yes, you definitely need to watch that replay. And let me go back one. If you go to the guides section is where you will find that replay. Here, Midjourney pop-up training. Right, here you go, Kat. All right. Gigi says, great community, you need to join. Viola says, I love the group. Let's see. All right. I think that's it. All right, everybody. Oh, James, did you just join? I will let you in, James, no problem. All right, so that's it. Thank you, everybody. Hope you had, I see you, James. I just added you. All right. And I see that people are joining. That's awesome. Thank you. All right, everybody, take care. And remember, this AI Experts, members only. So once you join, then we get you in. All right, so we have that link in the chat box if you want to join the AI Experts Club. And that's it. Have a fantastic week, and we'll talk to you next time. All right, bye-bye.